Hey, good morning everybody. It's Sean. I'm back with a second video. This is a haul from the last month. I've really not been posting and I lost all my videos, so I apologize to everybody out there for that. I must have hit the wrong button while I was trying to make some space on my phone and erased all my stuff on YouTube. So I'm going to go through this relatively quick. The big thing is that over the last month, this came from a ComicCon, and I'll try to break that down. A couple specific vendors, and if you follow me on Instagram or know my Instagram site of MP Anderson 70, there's some photos from the Cedar Rapids ComicCon yesterday and some great deals. So I'm just going to start with some stuff I picked up at Disc Replay for $1. Picked up a beat up to hell copy of Star Wars: The Last Issue. This actually goes for quite a bit of money. I'm surprised. An early Remuda Jr. Amazing Spider-Man. It's in pretty good shape for being a UPC cover. $225. No big significance there. Grabbed another copy of JLA Avengers by Busick and Perez. This one's in great shape for $1. Very surprised. I'd really like to get 2, 3, and 4 to finish it up. A copy of Marvel Superheroes #2 original print. One thing that most people, I don't know if they realize this or not, but they do have a set they were selling for like I think 1 through 3 at a time that were second prints. So if you check on the inside of the Indicta, it should tell you whether or not it's a second print. That's what I always check out. Symbiote Battle from Amazing Spider-Man 258. More John Romita Jr. goodness. Captain Marvel #2. It's the reprint of the Starlin run on it, which I think is awesome. I also got copy #3. And these were all $1. So I was pretty excited about that. Then this is part of the show that I went to yesterday. There was a dealer, I can't remember the name of the gentleman, but he had all these books basically unbagged for $1. And then he had 2 boxes that were marked, prices marked. So I think I spent like $30. I got the following books. X Factor #13, #14, #15. This is in really good shape considering that I was unbagged and unboarded. X-Men 223. Probably a fine minus copy of 248, first Jim Lee art on the X-Men. It's like one of those strays that you see. I'm kind of like the cat lady. Anytime there's certain books I see that I can't help myself, I seem to have to take them home with me. So this is like my 4th copy. I need 255 for my run. This is the first Ninja Psylocke, or one of her parts of it. So when Wolverine was also known as Patch. So 257, 258, another great Jim Lee book. Jim Lee cover on 260. And then I picked up for $1 again. This is another one of those books I seem to find all the time. First Omega Red from the second X-Men series. Picked up a good reader copy of Alpha Flight. I think it's a very undervalued book. And I like the first 12 issues that burned it. Also picked up for $1 this Wolverine vs. Spider-Man, which I think is a reprint of some Eric Larson goodness. I can't remember if it's Marvel Tales or some like 48, 49, and 50 of some series. Picked up a copy of X Factor #2, which wasn't in bad shape. I think I'm going to try to complete this run. Then they had Secret Wars #4 for $1. I figured, what the heck. I'm really digging this story. I've got 1 through 4. I need to finish 5, 6, 7, and 8. But I'm liking it just as much as I like the first one. I'm surprised. Then he had these books for $2, and I'm always looking at finishing my McFarlane run on Amazing Spider-Man, just like everybody else. So there was 310, 311, 307, 302, 304, 305. And then he also had a copy of Batman 42 with, I think it's the Go Teen Titans variant cover for $1. I just said, what the heck? And then when I was missing, 44. So that was a pretty good little chunk. So that was one dealer there. Let me get the rest of these books out that I got there too. So there was another dealer out there that was selling stuff, and they had quite a bit of different things that I was really kind of digging. So let me go through this real quick, make sure I got the right piles here. All right. So there was this too, which I got for $5. It's a beat up copy. Always looking to finish off my Crisis in Infinite Earths. I picked this up for $1 also, and then I picked this up for 20 bucks. So that's basically Avengers 95 Inhumans early appearance, Neil Adams art. I sold a copy of it earlier this year for about this price. So I found one that was in a little bit of better shape. So pretty happy with that. And then still working on my Frank Miller Daredevil. I picked this up for a couple bucks. So that was good. So another dealer that was there was selling books basically for $1. So I picked up a World War Hulk, X-Men 270, Marvel Presents 1 First Appearance of Bloodstone, another copy of Crisis Infinite Earths number 9. Just love the villain cover on this, and it's Perez art, so how can you go wrong? Storm when she becomes Stormbringer, or Stonebreaker, I think is the name of her hammer. It's a nice cover swipe to Journey in the Mystery. I think it's 83. First issue of Bloodshot, Barry Windsor-Smith cover. I know it's not his first appearance, but I said, for $1 I'll take it. Then this I'm actually kind of excited about. These are all were $1 too. I got 1, 2, and 3 of Batman and Robin. And then I can't pass this one up too. Picked up 3 more copies of X-Force, and 2 of these have the Deadpool card. So I was pretty excited about that, and the one has the team card. And this one, none of them are opened. So that's pretty neat with the movie coming out. I know these aren't worth a whole lot of money, but someday they could be. And now I've got like 8 or 12 of these, so I think I'm done. So that's basically everything I got from the ComicCon, except for this little pile here. Let me pull that one out because it didn't come from there. Oops, wrong pile. Let's see if I get the right pile here, guys. Sorry. So Mike Rybarski is a guy that I see every once in a while at the shows. He works with Tim from Malibu Planet here in the Quad Cities. They work on shows together, and they were having 50% off of everything, those Bronze and Silver Age in their box. So I think this originally was $12, and I got it for $6. First Ragman, Joe Kubert cover. Love that cover. Awesome book. For $3, I picked up a reader copy of Red Sonja number 1. This is Marvel Feature, and I do believe that's Neil Adams cover. It looks more like John Buscema to me, but I think somebody had mentioned this is a copy. This book's starting to pick up a little bit, so that's cool. Yeah, it said $6 on the back. I got it for half, so it was $3. And then I picked up a couple of the reprints of the X-Men just to help me finish out my series. 73 and 80. So I was happy about that. These were not that expensive. And I went there looking for some of the books that I wanted off my top 10 list. Couldn't find anything. Honestly, every dealer I went there, and there was more dealers here than there was at the last show I went to. And nobody had anything I was looking for. I mean, I couldn't find a Green Lantern 76. I couldn't find anybody that had an Amazing Spider-Man 300. If they did, it sold out real quick. An Amazing Spider-Man 129. There's just books that were disappearing. But I did find 2 books that I was very happy with, and I got a good deal. I got all these 6 books for a relatively good price. I got I'd say probably a fine plus, maybe a VF minus copy of Incredible Hulk 141, first Doc Samson. They had marked $75 on it, and I worked a package deal for that. But one of the books that I can never seem to find, and I finally found it, and it was marked for $90, and I got it significantly less than that. It's this fine minus copy of Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 1, and they had wanted like $90 for it. And I think between the 6 books here, there may be one more book that I just don't have out here. These 5 books, I think I paid like $160, so I was happy with that. you know, there's a little issue here with this, but it's intact. It doesn't smell like mildew. It's in relatively good shape, and it presents pretty well as far as I'm concerned. It's probably 5.5. I'm looking at it, but still, 12-cent Strankle goodness. Gotta love it. So that was basically what I had at the Comic-Con. Just a couple things that I've picked up over the last couple weeks, and this will end out the video, from different dealers, especially from Tim over at Tim's Corner. This I got at Funtime Collectibles for a couple bucks. Can't remember how much I paid for it, but Daredevil 164 and 167. This is the first Mauler, which I don't think the character goes very far. I think he actually dies in this story, but it's a filler issue that I needed. It's in pretty good shape. 615 Batman. It's the Lobley run on it. The one thing I do like about it is this is when Batman tells Selina Kyle who he is, his secret identity. Ooh, exciting. This one I really enjoy just because it's the Hulk versus Daredevil. One of the reasons why I always like the team-ups or the battles between your street-level fighters and how they're willing to take on, you know, these omega level powered guys. And they know they're going to lose, but they'll do it just because they're heroes. So this is a nice copy of that, early or late Bronze Age, 1979. Picked this up at Tim's Corner. I think I'm going to probably try to finish out my run of Captain America 122, Cap versus Scorpion, but it's the cover that got me. The black's pretty crisp. I paid like $10 for this, so pretty excited about that. It's in great shape, just like the cover. It's got, you know, some color breaks down here, but I think for the most part it presents well. Then this is one of the exciting books I got. I got another copy of Captain Marvel 1, and the only reason I'm bringing this up is because now I can read it, because I don't remember ever reading it when I was a kid. So it'll go with my slab copy. So I now have a reader copy. Yay for me. Oh, this is another book I picked up at the show. DC Comics Presents #1. Nothing too significant about it other than it's a #1, and it's Superman Flash, and it was like $8. I think I got 20% off of it, so it wasn't so bad. This one I want to give a shout out to Lords of the Long Box TiVo. Did not know this. I found this for like $3 a couple weeks ago and posted this on Instagram. It's got an appearance of Wolverine ad in it for Hulk 181. So I thought that was pretty cool, and it also helps me complete my series or work on my series for Marvel Premiere. And then second appearance of Iron Fist. I thought this presented pretty well, considering it's the first appearance of Sky, or Sith. I think that's the way you say it, Skith or whatever. Anyway, that's my haul, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I had a really good time getting these books, and I promise to get some more videos up there as soon as possible. And I hope everybody has fun watching the Super Bowl tonight, and enjoy your time with your family. Bye.